Stop nosing. Stop nosing. Concentrate.
Kason, you need Grounded Magazine, hanging on my LP.
Yeah.
So break down your name and tell people about your name, where you come from, and what you do.
LP is my governmental, you know what I mean? I'm from the old projects. That's what this OPG stand for. Old Project Gangster. If everybody know what that is, that's Warner Gardens. That's the top of the LHP, you know, Long Hill Projects. And like I said, LP is my governmental. Quaddrillion is my artist name.
As far as rocking the mic?
Yeah, if you can ASCAP that, Quaddrillion. I got that all copywritten and everything too, so.
Alright, so you production, MCing, right? DJing. Okay, so you get it.
Engineering, you know. And I'm from Waterbury, you know what I mean? I've been a resident of Waterbury since I was out the puss.
What project do you have out right now? What's the latest project you're working on?
I'm working on like 5 projects right now, but my personal project that's out is King's King. Okay. And it's Quaddrillion, you know, Quaddrillion, King's King. And it just dropped like, you know, beginning of the year. I got so many beats that like I couldn't even start talking about all my projects. Like I'm selling beats to certain cats. Like I deal with the Rough Rider camp. You know what I mean? The main lawyer for them is like who I deal with. So you know, there's a lot of my stuff, projects I'm on, people would never even know because it's like really going to the industry. Locally, I deal with everybody that do music, from Head Rush has been over here to COE cats to OPGs to even I had Mike Forrest dudes come, which is Stash Spot, and just who you name them, whoever, you know, Dirty Water, you know what I mean, the Fam.
Yeah, that's Fam right there. Alright, so King's King, that's your new project. That's the project that's out right now.
Yeah.
So what about the production on that? So
I got some other engineers that came, big up King Harley Production. You know what I mean? That's one of my other studios. Right now, that studio, they just moved to Florida. But you know, they make beats for me and everything. That's actually my pops. You know what I mean? King Harley Productions. Basically, it's just me and him, like, did that whole album.
So he's like a main influence on you? Like, what influenced you?
Oh yeah, he definitely told me how to carry myself as a man. Like, you know, like, all props due to the God. Like, you know what I mean? Keep my head grounded. Lawrence Harley, you know what I mean? Official. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Like, as far as my influences on music, he played keyboard. And, you know what I mean, I'm hoping to be able to touch the ivories like that, man. He gave me a gift, and I use it to my best abilities. I make my beats on the MPC, or I use, you know, different other programs like Reasons, FL Studio, Pro Tools, you know what I mean? Because I don't really have the quantism into myself to play the beat for the whole 4 minutes, but, you know, I could play a 8-bar riff and loop that, you know what I mean? And that's what I do.
Doing this music, you know, what you expect? Like, what do you want to do? What you want to get into?
As far as my own personal project, Quaddrillion, it was just something I did because I can, not because I have to, or you know. So I'm not really pushing it like, oh yeah, this is the main, you know what I mean? But some projects I'm about to be really pushing hard when they're done will be that Jaws album. I'm gonna be like one of the main producers on that. And then I got a new young blood coming out, Young Jay. He's probably like 19. I'm going to be pushing that project real hard. Right now, I don't have no names of what the album is going to be. All I have is some artwork, you know what I mean? Because I got a graphics arts team that work with me. And, you know, they do some ideas at me for what the album cover is going to look like. And, you know, that's what it is. Like, as far as the upcoming stuff is Young Jay and Jaws. Those are my 2 next projects. They ain't my artists, but I'm like,
should be working on.
Yeah, I ain't signed nobody yet. Like, there's no official Globel Government artist right now. Right now, it's just the team that I build with. I ain't passed out no contracts, you know. Yeah. Eventually, I might get around to that, but right now, I just leave everybody, you know, they doing their independent. You know, if they need help, I give them help.
as of right now, being an artist, how many shows have you done? You know, what shows have you done? And what shows you have coming up?
I've been an artist since like before '92. So, I mean, I've done shows with EB where we used to have like little freestyle things every Friday. Like when there was a club on the Bowl. It was called Freddy's. And we used to control that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we did shows every week, like, you know what I mean, getting it popping. Mr. Biggs, which you gotta be a real OG to know about Mr. Biggs. We used to hold that down, you know what I mean? Pookies, you know what I mean? Even, it's been closed now, you know, Mr. Kelly, rest in peace. You know what I mean? Yo, what was that down there on Mingles? Man, I'm bad. It's that Smurple, man. Got my shirt on. But yeah, Mingles. And then that was all locally stuff, you know what I mean? I went to New York and did a little bit of stuff, but, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not really the artist. If you saw me on stage, it was just because it was like some freestyles. Basically take up some time, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I ain't no artist. My main thing is I produce and I do engineering, you know? I work on other people's CD projects and stuff like that, so that's what it is.
Okay, but I try to tell people, man, the show is where it's at. Get the show on. That's where the money's gonna be coming from.
Right,
you know?
Right.
Yeah. All right. So as far as production, which is what you do in engineering,
right?
You know, it's a big industry out there. So what can you offer that's different?
See this right here?
Yeah.
This means I am playing the melody myself. You will not hear some of my beats anywhere else because it's not a sample. It's straight from me or my team members, which, you know, big shout out to my man Key Madness. You know what I mean? I gotta shout him out because, yo, he got some fire over here. My man Ears, you know what I mean? Gotta shout him out. But yeah, like a lot of my artists, a lot of my producers I deal with, they play the keys like me. So it's like, it's not we're taking old records and sampling stuff and it's like, you might hear something else, you know, from another producer. Nah, what I got to offer is straight out of my brain. Like, you're not going to hear this nowhere else. If you don't hear it from my personal studio, you won't hear it nowhere else. Unless I clear it for, you know, to be sold. And, you know, most of that stuff doesn't even hit Waterbury Street. I got to offer a lot of talent and years of experience. Like, I've been doing this. I've probably been a DJ since, like, 86. So, you know what I mean? I'm 35 years in the game right now, and I grew up listening to the New York stations and shit, making little tapes and all that, you know what I mean? And I got older, like, I wish I could show dudes a picture of my first studio. It was crazy. You know, I had some junk, but, you know, we came a long way since then, since 86, baby. It's been, you know, building ridiculous. Like, I'm really feeling our movement right now, like,
So if somebody wanted to get in touch with you about beats or studio time, how would they get in touch with you?
This ain't our real studio by any means. Like, we got the Command 8 and the G5. And for all y'all that really know about the real deal, you already know we talking guap. Like, that's what the real studio consists of. You know what I mean? So, yeah, dudes see this. This is just where I make beats. This is my personal beat studio, production studio. And it's like just the garbage that I got left over. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is basically, you wanna get in contact with me, I'm so big right now, just go to Google and type in Quaddrillion. I'm in Google, like, there are pages to come up with videos I got and pages. I'm on Core DJ to Facebook to Black Planet. I'm like everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to find me. I'm in the hood. I shout out everybody in the area, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's too many names to just say, but yo, big ups to EB, you know what I mean?
203, man.
And like, big ups to OPGs, big ups SOS, Society of Shadows, and you know, big up Globel Government, you know what I mean? Bounce Squad, it's on one of my arms. There, go Bounce Squad, and you know what I mean? That's what it is. Like, everybody else, y'all know who y'all is. You know what we do. And it's all love. Dirty water, baby. Dirty water, dirty water, baby.
Prepare for launch in 3,
Nice queen, how you see life today? I know you're nocturnal and your time for pay. You keep men looking for you all through night. You hate men. You always say they ruin your life. As a child, he would've stopped molesting you. You grew out from the lessons that he taught you. And your mom, so in love, always turned the other cheek to the things that he does. And junior high, a recovering alcoholic. In high school, stay high with the marijuana. Popping pills for thrills, waking up in unknown places. Walking streets, catching cases. True story, no fame, nor the glory comes to any queen that walks the wrong territory. Eyes wide shut, still I seen the devil strut before that queen evolved into a queen.
Youths get tired dealing with the liars.
We dealing with too many.
Youths get tired dealing with the liars.
We dealing with too many.
So we the people, dark but equal, give love and such things to the man who made the fam. Remember when we were kings.
Youths get tired